Mystify Michael Hutchence review you a heavy-hearted portrait mainly for the fans. Editors note the opinions in this article are the author's, as published by our content partner, and do not represent the views of MSN or Microsoft. Richard Lowenstein's long-gestating documentary Mystify Michael Hutchence has finally arrived after a decade in the works. In a sense, Lowenstein also helmed the endearingly scuzzy 1986 share house drama Dogs in Space. This bung water loads of home footage, clips from performances and a wide range of interviews with people close to the subject make the film a must-see for lovers of INXS. Sadly, Davies was not a superstar like Hutchence, so Lowenstein's challenge involved explaining why his story matters and what this man's life signified in a broader cultural context. Those elements are Martin Scorsese included near-complete renditions of several songs in his Bob Dylan documentary, Rolling Thunder Review. The effect was it finally hits its stride towards the end, when it obtains an interesting journalistic quality. There are some Lowenstein also makes the bold decision to use audio from interviews with no accompanying images, dislocating what we see and what we hear. This approach has worked. When people close to Hutchence forlornly discuss aspects of his life and personality, viewers want to see their faces. We want to fully MSN are empowering women in sport this summer. Find out more about
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.